Suffolk University recently hosted Alice Rothchild, a physician, author, activist, and filmmaker interested in starting conversations about the Israel-Palestine conflict.
I'm a Jewish American, so I grew up in a very Zionist household. I got more politicized around fighting the Vietnam War, went to medical school, learned about feminism and healthcare reform, and I started reading about colonialism and imperialism and racism and all the things that you learn about how the world actually works. And this led me to understand that I had missed a whole segment of the story about Israel.
During her talk, Rothchild outlined the ongoing conflict in Gaza.
Restrictive siege. Now, during all of these decades of occupation and siege, there are recurrent incursions of the Israeli Defense Force. That's what IDF stands for. There's been rocket fire from Gaza from militant groups, and there's been a growing humanitarian catastrophe.
She also talked about healthcare programs she became involved with during her visits to Gaza, including the Gaza Community Mental Health Program, the Aisha Association for Women and Child Protection, and the Al-Zahra Society for Women and Child Development. Rothchild also stressed the importance of the way that conflict is framed.
I also feel that since this is such tough information, that talking about personal narrative is a way to open people's minds. So, if you see kids and they look like your kids, or you see old people and they look like your grandmother, it feels different than like all those terrorists living on the Gaza Strip who are,
After the presentation, I spoke to Suffolk students about what they took away from Rothschild's experiences.
It was very informative, and it was so good to see things from a personal perspective, and just to see visuals and really get a feel of what happened.
It was just eye-opening and very interesting.
Coming from the United States, we kind of get fed a pro-Israel, whatever they want to call it, narrative, and to hear, someone who has been there firsthand and has experienced something different than what we're fed in the media here, it was good.
For Temple Street, I'm Sonia Muir.